All right, it's that time of the week. Our letter of the week is R. The sound it makes is roar. But we don't say the roar anymore. We just say Today we're going to be doing our R sort and not R sort. So you will need page 145 out of your turn workbook. 145. If you need help tearing that out, get your adult and find this page. You will also need a glue stick, your scissors, a crayon, and your Smartbook. Here we go. I'm going to walk you through it, but you're getting pretty good at this. Step 1, take page 145. Flip it over to the back side where there's a 4 at the top. A big 4. And we're going to scribble. Scribble, 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 scribble. Because this is going to be the gluing side and we don't want to get confused. Okay? Please do that. Pause if you need to. Flip it back over. Step 2. You are going to label with an uppercase R and a lowercase r. If it does not start with R, you're going to X it out. So I'm going to tell you what each picture is, label it or cross it out if it's not an R word. The first word is cat. Label it with R and lowercase r or cross it out. Does cat start with Next one is rug. Listen to the beginning sound, rug. If it starts with R, label it with an uppercase and a lowercase. If it doesn't, cross it out, rug. Okay, the next one is rabbit. Does it start with If it does, label it. If it doesn't, cross it out, rabbit. Think about it. The next picture is rake. Label or cross it out. Ring. Label or cross it out. If you need to pause, you can pause in between. Horse. Horse. Label it. Does it start with R or not? This is a ruler. Ruler. If it starts with R, label it. If it doesn't, cross it out. Pig. Label or cross it out. And the last one is a rainbow. Label it or cross it out. We're looking for the words that start with R. There's a reminder down here at the bottom. It has a little R. If you've labeled all your pictures and crossed out the ones that don't start with R, then you're ready for step 3. Step 3 is going to be to cut. You're going to cut the fast way. Cut all the way around the edges. Cut the pictures apart. That's important before you go onto your Smartbook. We're not just going to put the whole page in our book. We're going to cut them apart. So go ahead and pause if you need to. Cut them apart, and then we're going to go on to the next step. Okay, I'm not doing the work this time. You are. So if you cut your pictures apart, you're ready for the next step. Take your Smartbook and turn to the next blank page. So this was last week's page. I didn't get mine done. Here's our bookmark. I'm going to turn to just one page to a plain page. I'm gonna put my bookmark back on there. So find your next blank page in your Smartbook. Don't go to the back. Go right to the front where you have an empty page. You're going to label this with an uppercase R and a lowercase r on each page. So I'm gonna try it. I'm doing it upside down, so you should be able to do it. Straight line down, back up to the top, loop around, and then we bounce off that line to the grass line. There's an uppercase R. Lowercase r goes from the plain line straight down. You come back up the same line and make a little bump, but don't go all the way down. There's our lowercase r. So this side is going to be R. We're making 2 column notes. This side is going to be not R. So label it and say not R. If you've labeled and you've labeled, then you're ready for gluing. Remember, we don't glue on the notebook, we glue on the back of each picture. Sort them. Lay them on here first. That way you can get them organized. And once they're organized, you can glue them down and make it super smart. You can add smartness by coloring the pictures. Some of you did that last week. You can label the sound you hear and try to sound out k, at, and write how to spell it if you'd like. That makes it super smart. You can add something else that starts with R on the R side if you'd like. That makes it smart. When you're all finished, take a picture of your Smartbook, put it in Seesaw. We can't wait to see your Smarty Smart books.